about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Miami Dolphins. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
Ready, set.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. They run again with Hunt. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle, and they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on third down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations. That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
From the 38, Hurts. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Throwing is Hurts. He completes it to Beckham. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You got a lot to handle in this one.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on third. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And taken right at the 35. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. In motion left comes Brown. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. This defense for the Dolphins, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Hurts sets up to throw it. It's caught. Beckham. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. So a touchdown on their opening drive and 3 more here, and it adds to their first quarter lead.
Yeah, everything's going according to plan so far because the offense has moved the ball, defense able to do their job, and here the special teams unit comes through with their contribution. A field goal to make it 10-zip.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
On 2nd and 15 now. Tua. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Tua. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first half, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That's good for 28 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. From the gun, it's Tua. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. The Dolphins at 4-11 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Tua. And his throw is incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Tua. And he fires one that's intercepted. Nick Needham picks it off. And the Eagles are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He said, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a big.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
7 Pirates. 60 Maverick.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he'll get this up to about the 40. A good positive play there, 9 yards, but still 3rd and long.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Melvin Ingram drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Drill 52. Ready?
On 2nd and 12, Tua into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick-6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early in the elements. You're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Tua finding Gesicki there for Dolphin first. Tua going to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Miami. 46 yards. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Here's Mostert, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
One more time with Mostert. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one.
Flag blue. Yellow blue.
Tagovailoa going for it on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up on fourth and goal from the 4. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 17-0 lead in tow, they might not be too eager to press the issue here. But first down, Hurts. And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag. We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line.
Let's go.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it first and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
18, right here.
Here's Hurts to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up fourth down.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Ready.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. The run there on first down gets him a yard to the 26. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Here we go.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Tua, a final shot before half. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Tua now on first down. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly in a bad way right now. Not so bad that you can call this one over already, but bad enough that you know you can't toss an interception to open the second half. This just ratchets up the pressure on this team's defense right now.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
No doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays to send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers, they want to naturally discourage those plays from being called.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started, because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number, and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
Going right back to Beckham here, complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. To throw again on second down. Hurts. Throw right side. Caught by Goddard, the tight end. And the Eagles are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Hey, check Vega. Drill green. Cluster 6.
Back near his goal line, here's Tua. Able to get away. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety.
Well, it's pretty evident that's not the way you want to try to establish momentum ahead of a possible fourth-quarter comeback, because you needed points there, at least something to build on for your next series. That was neither. Instead, it's a huge play for a defense that now has no doubt it can finish this game off.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out. Here's the option going left on second down. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a first down. Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 48 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Deron Harmon makes the tackle. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get him done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
2nd down. Here's Hurts to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The storm windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Smith, the man in motion left. From the gun, it's Hurts. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Looking to pass. Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And cycle.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. He'll get it inside the 20, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play. And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Blue striker. White.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. And my goodness, another interception. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
Well, on second down, right back to Hunt. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 58 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. Second and goal from the 6 this time. They'll run again with Hunt. A nifty move on the run, but ultimately stops short of the goal line down at the 2. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. It'll be Hurts on the option, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they come through with 3 after forcing the turnover. But CD, second half, you're starting inside the red zone. Obviously, they would have liked 6 out of that.
Absolutely, because that's all you're thinking is how do you get it into the end zone? You want the field goal to be the last resort. In this case, they gave it a great try, but did have to settle for 3.
Ready.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. On the move to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
A truly all-around great effort against the pass today. First an interception, now getting to the quarterback for the first time in this contest. I think offensively, they just forgot to prepare for him or simply overlooked him in getting ready for this one. Either way, a big mistake, and he's making them pay for it.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Tua. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Black Ultra. 6, Mega. 5, Blue. Eagle Blue. Ready?
From the gun, it's Tua. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Hurts down to one knee, and that should just about do it. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.